Yo, damn guys, I'm like out of breath. I ran to my car because yeah, it's fucking raining like really bad, and for some reason I didn't bring a jacket. Also, I got a new like phone stand thing, so like my phone is actually like safe, I guess, in case I crash or something. So it's like actually sitting on something. Yeah, I'm really bad at multitasking. I'm gonna just be real for a second. So much fucking traffic, bro. Come on. All right. Okay. Damn, I need to start recording like before I do all this shit, because like that took a minute just to like get finished. But yeah, I got a new phone holder thingy, which is actually like pretty like useful, and I fuck with it heavily. Because I used to like before just like lean it on my dashboard, so it would often just like fall and shit, and it's like nice, you know, like easily be able to have my phone like there. I don't know why I'm explaining why it's nice to have, but fucking okay. Anyways, I'm gonna try. No, I'm not gonna try. I think I'm gonna stay single for a while after my ex broke up with me, or after we broke up. Because ever since the breakup and ever since we separated, I've kind of been like in this mindset that I need to find a new woman, and I need to find like a new partner to kind of like share my life with, because I don't know, love feels nice, you know what I'm saying? But I think I need to realize I can't push love, and I can't push chemistry, you know what I'm saying? That's not really something you can just force. So I think I just need to stay single for a while, and just, you know, do my own thing while I wait for the next one. So yeah, that's basically my plan, because I do believe in like love, like fuck, what is my train of thought? I believe that, fuck, I completely forgot what I was gonna say. Hold on. I believe that there's a right person and a right time. You can't have one or the other. I think it really matters, the time and place and the setting of your mentality, and like where you are, like everything. I think it matters a lot depending on whether you get a good partner or not, because everyone can get a partner if you try hard enough, you know what I'm saying? But it might not be a good relationship or a good partner. And I feel like you're not really gonna get a good relationship if you're in a bad headspace, or you're not happy with yourself, you know what I'm saying? I think it all connects in a way. And I think the right person will come at the right time, and that you'll meet the person you're like destined to be with. Even though I don't really believe in soulmates and all that, I believe there's a person out there for everyone, you know what I'm saying? And people match differently, you know what I'm saying? Like personality wise. And dude, it's kind of crazy how many personalities there are in this world. And for me personally, I love funny people. And I kind of like people who understand. And like understand like the bits you're trying to do. And kind of just roll with how things are going, you know what I'm saying? Because I think I'm a pretty funny guy, right? Like at least that's what I think. I think I can be pretty funny. But I'm way funnier with funny people. Because then we have this like reaction and this like chemistry that's like, I don't know, I just love that fucking feeling. And it's not something that can be asked for, or like it's a moment that is very funny, like a bit or a fucking just you and your friend doing some dumb shit. That's not something you can ask for or kind of push for. That's just something that happens. And yeah, moments like that I love, because you know, it's so natural and it's so like, I have a word in mind but I don't know, but it's so like natural, and it's such, I don't know, I just love funny people, and I love having that kind of chemistry with other people. And my throat still like really hurts. And yeah, I think chemistry with people is really important, especially in friendships and especially in relationships, because you can kind of tell when someone don't really have a good chemistry or a good connection. And you can tell when people actually have a good chemistry and connection and stuff like that. Because with me and my friends, it's often we are a lot alike with how we act and kind of how our humor is, you know what I'm saying? And how my humor is like with other people. It all, yeah. Because I can't do that alone. I can't be super funny alone. Maybe I can if I write some kind of fucking stand-up script, but that's not natural, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's so important, for me at least, to have like funny people in your life, but that are actually like cool and serious people. I'm just explaining like a good person right now, but that's just, a lot of people don't have standards, and you can see that, and it's like fucked up. And I don't think it's privileged, or is it? Is it privileged to have standards? Is it privileged to not wanting to talk to someone because they don't go up to your standards, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that's privilege, you know what I'm saying? That's just an opinion, and that's just kind of how you want to live your life and the people you want to meet. I feel like I'm not making that much sense, but we're getting there, okay? We're getting there. But anyways, I kind of drafted from my main point. Or what I was mainly talking about. What I was mainly talking about was I want to stay single until I find that person, that woman that has that kind of personality. Now looks, let me talk about looks for a second. Looks are important, you know know what I'm saying? But it's not that important. You know what I'm saying? I would way much rather have a girl that has a 10 out of 10 personality and is a 2 out of 10 rather than a 10 out of 10 looks and a 2 out of 10 personality. Because the 10 out of 10 girl personality would actually make me happy, you know what I'm saying? And would actually, like, we would actually have like a good connection, and that's so important to me. I've met a lot of, oh bro, let me tell you guys how I kind of fumbled the bag. I don't know if I fumbled. Let me just tell you, I was at like a field party like some time ago, and I was drinking, and there was a hell of people there. Like, everyone was drunk, and I met this one girl, and we just instantly like clicked. Immediately we clicked. Dude, we had so many funny bits together in like such a short period of time. And it was just so much fun, like, talking to this chick. But I did get her Snapchat, and we talked a bit, but I haven't talked to her in like 2 or 3 weeks. And I feel like I fumbled the bag, you know what I'm saying? Because I really liked talking to her, and she was just like fun being with. And she was like super cool, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, yeah. Now let me talk about looks, okay? Because I remember I was at this other party, and there was this one girl I didn't know, and she was like very cute, and she was like super cute, and she was really my type, and she was like, yeah, she was just very pretty. And I was talking to her for a bit. I introduced myself, told a little about myself, and I realized me and this girl, we have more of a friend connection, and we have more of a bro connection, because she was acting very like homie like, and that's a weird feeling for someone you kind of want to have feelings for. Because this girl, she was very pretty, and she was funny, and she had like a decent personality, I guess. But she was very like homey, you know what I'm saying? She was more like a bro than a girl, and it just felt so weird. And we never really clicked like I did with the other girl. We didn't really have the same humor or the personality, or maybe just how we grew up or something, but it just wasn't there, like the chemistry and and just the connection wasn't really there. And that kind of sucked, but not really, because I tried to get to know this girl better. Like, I went on a drive with her, and I did like a couple of things. Like she was at multiple parties I was at, and we yeah. But I think we just ended up having like a friend status. And that's at least how I think she thought. And I think she was just like, thought we were kind of like friends, or maybe wasn't interested in me. And like, that's okay, of course, like, dude. But it just kind of sucked, because I think I really wanted a relationship, and I think I looked past her personality a lot, and it was more like, or looked past the fact, and more like wanted to try and be like, and to date her, I guess. But Never got that far. I'm kind of happy we didn't because I would not be a good relationship. I heard some stuff about her, but I don't know if it's true. So I'm not gonna base my opinion off her because of that, because it's just like rumors or something.